say 2 words, I want everyone to tell me the first sport that comes to your mind. Ready? Michael Phelps.
Swimming.
Gabby Douglas.
Olympics.
Allison Felix.
Running.
Olympic fantasy.
Olympics.
What's his name? Tom Daly.
Okay, the answer is judo. According to the public arts page on the Cal State LA website, Olympic Fantasy is a mural that is mounted on the Cal State LA PE building. It was given to us as a gift for holding the judo games during the 1984 Summer Olympics held in Los Angeles. Now, I personally don't play any sports, and I don't know every detail or score of the Olympics, but I enjoy watching it with my friends and family, so I've done my research and I found a lot of interesting information. I learned that the 1984 Olympics made a big impact on LA and the Olympics as a whole. So first, I will tell you a little bit of background on the LA Olympics. Second, I will talk about its financial success. And third, I'll tell you how the success led to a positive image for Los Angeles. So first and foremost, I'll give you some background on the LA Olympics. The LA Olympics is also known as the Games of the 23rd Olympiad. It was held in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, and LA is the only U.S. city to host the Olympics twice. The first was in 1932 in the same Coliseum. The Games were officially opened by President Ronald Reagan, and the final runner of the torch relay was Rafer Johnson, who was the winner of the decathlon in the 1960 Summer Olympics. Now, according to a well-researched and fully cited Wikipedia page titled 1984 Summer Olympics, there were 140 participating countries, 6,829 participating athletes, and 23 sports, which included for the first time synchronized swimming, rhythmic gymnastics, and windsurfing. The United States won first place with 174 medals out of 221 events. Romania got second place and West Germany third. So I just gave you a little bit of background on the LA Olympics, and now I will talk about its financial success. The LA Olympics had a unique way of impacting LA financially. According to that same Wikipedia page I mentioned earlier, in the 1972 Montreal Olympics, terrorists broke into the Olympic Village and killed 13 people. In 1976, 22 African nations boycotted the Games, and Montreal's debt increased by $1.5 billion. After these depressing Games, only 2 countries even thought about hosting 1984 Games: Tehran, Iran, and LA, America. But later, Tehran dropped out and LA was left with the job. In a 2005 journal titled The Commercialization of the Olympics, author Alan Tomlinson wrote that the Los Angeles Olympic Organizing Committee was ensuring that LA would not go down the road of Montreal because the citizens would have to be paying the debts off for decades. So LA did what no other host country has done before. They were the first to use corporate and television sponsors to fund the event. The result? A $232.5 million surplus, which makes LA the most financially successful host in history. In a 2012 article titled Los Angeles and the 1984 Olympics on the LA 84 Foundation website, it states that 60% of those funds went to the U.S. Olympic Committee and Olympic training programs, and the rest was given to the LA 84 Foundation, which supports youth sports in Southern California. So now that you know about the financial success of the Los Angeles Olympics, my final point will explain how that has shaped LA and the Olympic Games. The LA Olympics promoted peace, unity, and helped keep the Olympics alive. 14 countries boycotted the LA Olympics, but despite that fact, they still had a record-breaking number of participating nations at the time. Because of this success, the next Olympic Games only had 4 boycotted countries. In Judith Swagling's book called The Ancient Olympic Games, published in 2000, on page 54 it says, "During the Games, all conflicts among participating city-states were postponed until the Games were finished. Therefore, the LA Olympics is a symbol of peace and unity because its financial success decreased the number of boycotts, which brought more countries together and promotes different cultures to put aside their differences." More and more countries actually wanted to host the Olympics now and participate in them. They realized that hosting brings an immense amount of profit and a positive image for the host city and country. The country's desire to host and the amount of media attention received has made the Olympics what it is today, the world's most popular sports competition. So for hosting the 1984 Olympics, LA got the great image of helping the Olympic movement gain newfound energy and an organizational paradigm that will succeed into the new millennium. This is quoted from the article on the LA 84 Foundation website. Now that we know how the LA Olympics is important to our city and the Olympics, I'll start to wrap things up. The 1984 Games made a big impact in a unique way that has shaped the city of LA and the Olympics. As you can see from this chart, it's so different. So to recap, I gave you some background on the LA Olympics. Then I talked about the financial success. And lastly, I explained how that success led to a positive image for Los Angeles by promoting peace, unity, and the continuation of the Olympic movement. So in conclusion, the next time you see or hear about the mural Olympic fantasy, you can remember the 1984 LA Summer Olympics and the influence it had on the Olympic Games and the place we all know and love, the city of Dayton.